Nicole Dixon, and you're watching another episode of Socially Fit, where I go around looking for really cool people on social media, such as Jiyan right here. Jiyan, she's going to show us some really cool fitness moves and the things that she does to get in shape for her competitions. And she's going to tell us a little bit about her journey. So this is Jiyan. Hi, Jiyan.
Hey guys.
So Jiyan, you have to let me know, like, your body looks fantastic. I'm looking at your arms like, good gosh, you could like bench press me. So I know that you do competitions, but tell me how you started, like, in competitions.
I think I initially started 3 years ago when I moved from Nashville to Atlanta. Initially, it was something to kind of distract me from personal issues and personal problems that I was having. It was a way to keep me focused on something else other than my problems.
Okay.
So that was the initial thing, and then I eventually started falling in love with it from the strength that I was gaining from it, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. So now it's a way of life for me.
Yeah. So I was like scrolling and stalking your Instagram page, and I saw some like before and after pictures.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. I was like, that was you? I was like, wow, you
Yeah.
look, like even then you look so much younger now compared to then. So how did you lose all that weight?
Just like anyone else, at first it was taking little cycling classes, step classes, trying to change my eating habits, and the first thing I cut out was fried foods, and second thing was sodas. So I was probably drinking like 3 sodas a day, and that's like almost like 40 calories and carbs, and probably like 25 grams of sugar in each soda. So that was the 2 things that I first started taking out, and then just changing my habits as in like the things that I would do, the places I would go, the types of people that I would hang out with.
Yeah.
Less partying and more focusing on my goals, I guess.
So what was the weight that you were at, and what's your current weight now?
I was 195, and I'm probably like 130 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you started doing bikini competitions, but now you're doing
Figure. Yeah, I was fighting to do bikini because it was, the look is, what I like. I'm very prissy, pretty girl. And I just love the moves and the posing on stage. But from gaining muscle, because I'm a beast in the gym and I love lifting heavy, I ended up having to do figure because of the muscle mass that I had.
Yes, and your arms are so defined. Let me see one more time. Like, make a muscle. That's literally rock hard. I'm not kidding, I swear. So yes, so that's what I want to learn. I want to learn what's your secret. Just 3 of them. I don't know all of them. Just a little bit of how you get your arms that way, and as well as your glutes, and your waist is so tiny. But we're just gonna focus on your arms because those are definitely.
I think the one thing that I've learned throughout this fitness journey and truly getting the results that you want, because there's a way of like working out just to kind of like get certain body type, like tight toned body, and versus like ripped and like shredded, I guess, in a sense. There's like 2 different types of bodies. It's, pretty girl on the beach, and then there's like a fit chick that's like in magazine covers, let's just say. It's the set count. So, normally people do like 3 sets of something, right? When you're a competitor, we're doing 5 to 6 to 10 sets. Like tonight I have arms with the team. We're probably gonna do like 10 to 12 sets of arms, back to back biceps, like non-stop. Rep counts are up to 20. So you're repping out at 20 counts for 10 sets.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Supersetting. I do a lot of supersetting. So if I do like bicep curls, I'll do like tricep press downs or kickbacks or whatever with it. Again, 10 sets of everything, 20 reps. Really don't stop until failure. Like, you don't stop just because it burns. Like, no, you're gonna stop when you can no longer feel your arms.
So this is a mental thing.
It's all mental. Everything is mental. Like from the eating to the gym, it's all mental. Like I notice that sometimes when my mind is not in the whole like competing process, my body follows it. Like recently, I'm gonna be honest, my mind has not been in it because I've been so busy and just going through some stuff personally that my body is following it. normally I'm like, my body just looks differently when my mind is kind of connected. It has to. If your mind is not in it, then your body's not going to be in it. Like, it's all connected. You have to become so tunnel vision. Like, I can't go out, even if it means to a birthday dinner. It sucks, but going to a birthday dinner distracts me because I'm thinking about, oh, you can live a little bit. No, like,
you have to
really, you can't. It's either competing or like you.
And a lot of people think they can just, but if you really want to get into it, you have to stay focused. Now, you said you have a competition coming up in 8 weeks,
yes,
which will probably be a little bit less by the time this video comes out. So, but anyway, you're gearing up for your next competition. Where is that?
It is in South Carolina.
So you're traveling.
Yes.
So how are you funding the money to get to this place and that place?
Honestly, it's. I mean, again, like, I don't party, so I don't spend money on going out, and I'm shopping less for myself because I'm having to either spend it on my competitions or the food prep, just the process in general. But recently, I just got sponsored and endorsed by a leggings company called Heaven 7. They're based out of LA, so they're actually going to start paying for my show entries.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's the whole point of sacrificing. You know, I'm sacrificing my time going out and partying to ultimately get sponsored and endorsed, you know, enough to where I don't have to really work. Now I'm working out and working my passion.
You have almost 30,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Where did you start and how did you gain those following?
I mean, like, I started just like anyone else did, you know, just kind of showing off little things that I was doing. And I think the way that I would honestly say that my following started building up is just by being so transparent and open and honest. And, you know, at the beginning, it was just kind of like showing off my journey. And then I noticed that I was like inspiring and motivating other people. So it turned out first, you know, all about me. And then it ended up being like all about other people. So now I'm posting more to kind of help motivate and inspire other people.
I think that before and after picture was like, whoa.
That was honestly everything. I will say that. Just how people saw me from where I was to where I am now. It's kind of like that in between and watching me progress, you know, time after time.
Yeah.
Just honestly, that's what kept me going. Like, there was times where it's like, sometimes I want to stop doing what I'm doing. Mentally, I want to stop. I mean, people go through personal issues where they're like, you know what? Forget this. Like, I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. But the days that I wake up and I even think of those thoughts, I think of other people. Like, there's so many people telling me, like, Jay, because, not even just that, because of you, I wake up every morning and I grind. Because of you.
And you can scroll on your Instagram and read these comments.
It's not about me anymore.
It's not about you.
No.
It's bigger than you.
It's bigger than me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I want to. These are the stories that I love.
Yeah.
So let's get into this arm workout. Just a little bit. I don't want to kill myself today.
You're right.
So I just want your top favorite arm moves.
Okay.
That get your arms in shape for competition.
Okay. All right. So my favorite move when it comes to shoulder presses is Arnold's, because I'm not only working the top of my shoulders, but I'm also working the anterior. So interior and lateral delts. So right here. Bring it all the way down and press up.
I can see your shoulders contracting already in the biceps.
My second best move is I'll do like front raises to side raises, back to back for 20 reps, but with a lighter weight. So you can't go as heavy with these.
Right.
You can go heavy with that, but you can't go as heavy with these. So
the laterals.
you can normally do I'll do 10, 15 pounds.
Okay.
20 pounds if I can, but so just front.
Beasting in the gym, girl. I'm like, okay.
To side.
All right,
So my third best move is tricep press downs. So you're starting here at 90 degrees, and when you press down, you're keeping your wrist neutral. A lot of people want to either turn their wrist in or turn it out this way, but all you're doing is pressing down. So I don't know, it's weird, but I like to press my hands down when I do it. I just feel like I'm pressing down
like
more when I do
flexing
that.
it.
Almost like flexing it. So pressing my wrist down, keeping my wrist neutral, and pressing my hand down, working my chops.
What type of advice would you give someone who is looking to compete or thinking about competing?
One, you have to be ready to give up a lot of things. You know, you have to be ready to sacrifice your social life. You have to be ready to sacrifice money. You have to be ready to sacrifice a lot, relationships, because there's not a lot of people that you can date that will understand your lifestyle.
Or your eating habits.
Or your eating habits. And you have to be ready mentally, like just kind of like wrapping your mind around the hustle, the grind.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy. There is no days off.
Yes. All right, now, Pretty Fit. How long has this business is growing in?
Pretty Fit, I'll say about 5 years. So I've been pushing it for 5 years.
And it's just...
And now everything is like, yeah, my blessings are just kind of like, you know, I reap my blessings.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so proud.
Yeah.
And ever since that day that we met, I just followed you on Instagram. So what kept me following you was just watching you grow time after time, each post, each picture, each video. And then what really was like switched me was that before and after picture. I was like, wow, this girl really transformed her life.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I'm just kind of growing with you. So that's why I really wanted to do this show, is to like kind of meet the people I follow and then meet more people along the way and like hear their journey and ask some questions and get to know the person behind this Instagram page and know that these following and this big following did not just happen overnight. This person really put the work in and built their own business. So I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to me, and hope to see you more in the future. And best wishes to you. Tell everybody where they can find you on social media and if they want to train with you.
You can find me on Instagram. It's PrettyFitJ, and my website is also prettyfitperformance.com. I am locally here in Atlanta, and I also do online training.
Yay! Thank you so much. All right, guys, so that was another episode of Socially Fit, and I just want to say thank you so much for joining me and Jiyan.
Thank you, guys.
And I hope that maybe we can do something more in the future.
I'm down.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Bye.